Hello everyone, this is Lunacy05 and welcome back again to my review. And today's review will be very special. You wouldn't believe the things I find back in the storeroom. Well, I was scrounging around in my storeroom and I was curious if any of my old toys actually survive or not. And I went to the storeroom and I found loads of those old toys from the 80s and 90s, and most of them is already damaged and they were in pieces. I got my He-Man toys, I got Dino Rider, I even have Ghostbusters, you name it. I have a lot of those toys in the 80s and 90s. But among all the toys, one actually stayed pretty intact after 27 years. Yes, I'm talking about the H.I.S.S tank toy. Ladies and gentlemen, my H.I.S.S tank. You can tell this H.I.S.S tank is extremely old. First, for those who doesn't know what H.I.S.S, H-I-S-S stands for, is High Speed Sentry tank. And you can tell it is very old. I'll show you here. The front cover of the canopy here is yellow due to the dust. It turned yellow, and there's some deformities at the canopy tip here. You can see it's still alright. I tried to use a blower to set it very warm so I can adjust it, but it seems alright right now, but I guess I have to redo it again. For those people who actually own a H.I.S.S tank toy from the 1983, everyone actually experienced one thing, and you'll notice the turret keeps on popping down. Yes, the turret is supported, each of the turret on the side here is supported by this tiny pins, which is inside this turret box here. So if you play it too much, you try to elevate the turret up and down all the time, it breaks because it's a small pin, this small plastic pin. And that's the problem with the 1980s to 90s G.I. Joe toys. Some of the hinges, some of the smaller parts like pins or whatever to support something, it will break very easily. Now, I managed to clean this up. It took me quite some time to actually clean all the dust, the sticky dust out. So now it looks very clean right now. All the stickers has been removed because the stickers, all the wordings, the Cobra logo, the 788, serial number on the side here, the colors has been totally removed. But the stickers still managed to stay on for 27 years. I'm quite surprised by this, and it's still in one piece. This is a very solid vehicle. I'm quite surprised. The only drawback and flaw for this toy is because of the turret, but everything is very solid. Now, there's not much of there's a lot of details, but there's not much of colors. It's just one plain black colored vehicle. But there is a lot of details. The rotors, the gears, you got the pumps at the bottom part here, and when I open the canopy, you can see the cockpit, everything inside. You can see the turret, and there's two large pegs here. This is not a reissue 25th anniversary H.I.S.S tank. You can tell by the large pegs here, which cannot fit your 25th anniversary figures. There's a towing hook at the back here. It rolls very nicely. Now, here's the experiment. My old H.I.S.S tank driver is totally damaged because all vintage G.I. Joe figures, they're all, the torsos are all supported. The torso and the hip are supported by this rubber band, and majority of my G.I. Joe's torso has broke apart. So we're gonna test run using the 25th anniversary H.I.S.S tank driver. Let's try it out. Earlier on, I did try to fit this little guy in. It didn't fit in the beginning until I removed the handgun, and it fit nicely. But you have to really push this guy in. And there you go. It fits nicely. It's a bit tight for this guy, but yes, it fits nicely. You see? So, if I'm gonna give a rating about this, an old toy managed to last this long, there's not much of a color details of it, I'll give it 7 out of 10. Because I'm not talking about the color details here, I'm talking about the condition of this little bastard. It managed to survive this long. So, thank you all for watching this review. I'll see you all next time.